So, okay. So, what were the similarities between Kerala and Ludhiana? They welcome people. In Ludhiana also people welcome. Yeah, Punjabis are known for welcome. Okay, okay. What else? What else? Wait, just to think, to make your mind think, such things can be asked sometimes. How will you adjust to Pune? Sir, I want to get out of my comfort zone and I'm ready to adapt to changes and want to explore other cities also and new cultures. What is Pune famous for? पढ़ लेना थोड़ा जिस जिस जगह की इंटरव्यू होगी उसके बारे में थोड़ा बहुत पढ़ लेना उस स्टेट के बारे में हु इज द चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ महाराष्ट्र क्योंकि अगर वहां महाराष्ट्र की इंटरव्यू होगी पुणे और नागपुर की अगर नोएडा की होगी तो चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ लखनऊ हाई कोर्ट लखनऊ हाई कोर्ट ठीक है देन टॉप लॉयर्स ऑफ इंडिया ये फिर होना चाहिए पता मुझे राम जेठमलानी तो चलो ही इज नो मोर नाउ हिज सन इज देयर हिज नेम आई एम forgetting the second मतलब Ram Jetmalani. Jetmalani is the caste. So it is now the son of Ram Jetmalani. If you type Jetmalani top lawyer, his son's name will come. Then is Kapil Sibal, P. Chidambaram, etc. And how much fees they charge. Then Harish Salve. और इनकी थोड़ी progress, how they have developed over the years, how much they charge, etc., should also be known. Problem faced by Indian judicial system and solutions as per you. So what I think is the problem that they face is corruption, and they get influenced by the powers of the जनरल आंसर दे रहे हो पहले वाली वीडियो देखी नहीं आपने जो जगदीप सर ने शेयर की पिछले साल के बच्चों की वीडियोस हैं एक देखी है फिर एक में तो है ये पॉइंट क्या ये जनरल बोल रहे हो जो करप्शन जैसे ही आप बोलोगे तो immediately again a negative thing. Never start with so much negative. How many judges have been convicted for corruption or impeached for corruption? कोई भी नहीं फंस जाओगे प्रॉब्लम्स फेस बाय इंडियन जुडिशियल सिस्टम मैक्रो लेवल सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम स्लो जस्टिस सिस्टम टाइम जस्टिस सिस्टम नंबर 1 नंबर 2 less accountability like if a judge makes a decision and his if a judge makes 10 decisions and out of his 10 decisions 8 get turned down by the next court, is there any action on the judge? No, he continues in his post. The people who don't deserve bail, they are given bail and their bails are struck down from the next court. Then what is the action taken on the judge who approved it? So accountability यहाँ आती है. Accountability, the quality of justice delivered by a judge. Approximately at least 70-80% should be the minimum criteria for a judge to remain in post. It can't happen that he's giving only 30% correct judgments and he continues and he keeps on getting promoted. So slow justice system. So for this, okay, we'll talk about that. Any important judgments you have tracked recently? So the most talked and the most famous judgments were the Aravali Hills. Okay. About the Aravali Hills and the stray dogs case in Delhi. Good, fine. So those two are good. So they will ask, what is your view on them? So you need to be clear about them. Number 1. Number 2, there was a bail given to the Unnao rape accused, which was struck down by the Supreme Court recently. That's a very big news as compared to the other ones because it highlights that how high courts can make such huge errors. And Supreme Court has made a observation in the judgment that about the High Court's not High Court's ignorance to various other facts and situation of the case and in granting bail to the accused, which is not fair. Again, on that High Court judge, what will happen? Nothing. Someday he will come and sit in the Supreme Court. Supreme Court on Enforcement Directorate and Mamata Banerjee case. Are you aware about it? No. So you should be watching the news by the time you give interview. Okay. So Mamata Banerjee went and she tried to, yeah, one is she took away some of the documents where the ED was raiding, number one. Number two, she tried to threaten ED officials, why are you raiding a company which is giving me consultancy? Thirdly, she got FIRs registered against the ED officers who were conducting those raids. So Supreme Court struck down those all the FIRs. Supreme Court said that I am putting all those FIRs on hold. The next, uh, then Supreme Court also told one is striking down the FIR. Secondly, it said ED officers have the right to go and do their job in this. But at the same time, they also said that the central government should not use ED to as a political weapon. Last judgment part during political environment, etc. It should not be used. So this is where the things stand and new data. Which field of law you would like to pursue? So I think I would be more compatible in corporate law. Mhm. What kind of cases come under corporate law? So drafting, advising on contracts and agreements. Mhm. This is what I've researched. No, that is drafting part. The cases in the court. I've not researched. So do it. I can do. I can tell you, but I want you to research yourself. Under macro level, under corporate law, dispute of contracts, dispute of contracts, agreements, MOUs, etc. Where do you see yourself 10 years down the line? So I see myself working in the top law firms as a successful corporate lawyer after pursuing my BCom and LLB from Symbiosis Pune. Uh, what do the corporate law firms do? So they draft the agreements and the contracts for the companies as to make the trades easy and also suggest them how to work according to the laws of the land. Under which article of constitution the equal rights are ensured for all citizens? आर्टिकल 14। थोड़ा सा ये तो बिल्कुल ही टिप्स वाले होना चाहिए। अंडर विच आर्टिकल ऑफ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन right to equality is ensured for anything comes in your mind. Hmm. New penal codes introduced. What are they called? भारतीय न्याय संहिता। BNS. What was the goal of introducing these? So I don't know about it. What was the goal with which government said that we are introducing BNS? Government wanted and government said that by bringing BNS and by implementing it in good spirit in future, I think within, I'm not very sure, just check it, within 3 years, any case will get settled from lowest court to the Supreme Court level. कितने years का पता है? Government had said something when they introduced this in the parliament that within this much time, it may be 3 years, it may be 6 years, from lowest court till Supreme Court, the decisions will be made. Means they want to clear the pendencies. Any important laws which you, if you are the government prime minister, you would like to amend immediately to improve the judicial system? So to keep checks on how the judiciary is working and the police and the other government executives are doing their work, to keep a check on them, I would introduce a new law and would appoint specific officers who would keep a check on. So how to word it is, if you if sir, if I was the head of the government, I would like to introduce one very important law which is related to judicial accountability bill. I will request five last Chief Justices of India, CGIs, to form a committee, and I'll tell them what I want to achieve, and I'll tell them to frame out a policy or a law for how to improve the judicial accountability and efficiency. Judicial accountability and efficient improvement bill. So I'll form a committee of five chief justices, last five chief justices, and I'll request them that what I want this bill to achieve, like ensuring speedy justice, ensuring fair justice, ensuring that no corruption takes place, ensuring that the competent and good decision giving and honest judges are rewarded, and the non-competent or the erring judges or maybe corrupt judges punished. Get punished and eliminated from the system. Okay, मोटा-मोटी good है. So I hope it should happen. Rest you whatever points we have discussed, try to go more in detail. Okay, the framework similar in this line it can go. Okay, one question I did not ask you. Why this college? Why SLS? Sir, I have chosen Symbiosis Law School Pune because everybody wants to get in the top law school of the country. And what I think is the academic. ये नहीं बोलना है. The strong. I have chosen this because everybody wants. नहीं नहीं हमने क्यों किया वो पूछ रहा है ना. मैं वो बोल रहा हूँ कि because of strong academics and the internship exposures and the practical exposures you provide would help me become an ethical and a good lawyer. Very good. अब बताओ good curriculum में क्या है? Which subjects you liked in our curriculum? You are not studied the curriculum. So बेटा ना दो mock interview भी तभी दो जब पढ़ के आना. मैंने उस दिन भी ग्रुप में लिखा था. You should study their curriculum, their moot competitions, their visiting judges, Supreme Court judges, High Court judges के नाम लिखे होते हैं, फोटोज लगी होती हैं. वो देखो उनकी साइट तो ऐसे टिप्स पे होनी चाहिए उनकी, उसी में से 80% सक्सेस वहीं से निकल जाए. Sir, you have moot competitions. I have seen some of these moot competitions are judged by the top lawyers. Some of the guest lectures are given by the Supreme Court judges, High Court judges, sitting judges. So I think that kind of exposure I'm not likely to get it. So that is why SL is. Yeah. चलो अभी इसको क्लोज करो. यहाँ आप आ जाओ, साथ ही स्टार्ट करते हैं. लेट कंटिन्यू लेट. Mohadeep, yours is for which? DLLB, Noida, Nagpur and Hyderabad. LLB, Noida. Nagpur and Hyderabad. Let us do it for Noida. Yes. So, introduce yourself, Mohadeep. Good evening, sir. I am Mohadeep Singh Kakkar, currently studying in Delhi Public School, and I am going to appear for my board examination this year. I have opted humanities with subjects political science, sociology, history, English, and physical education. I belong from a business family born in Portable, Ludhiana. We have hosiery sector manufacturing, which Ludhiana is also famously known for. I'm an observant person. I critically analyze the situation and work according to it. My desire to work from my errors makes me flexible to changes, and I urge to increase my overall knowledge and legal knowledge to elevate my legal practice. Very good. Very good. Good introduction, Shah. Good confidence. Very good. Shah. Good. How International Court of Justice works? The National Court of Justice mainly comprises, not mainly comprises, it comprises of all the country representation.
and it has been known for its
Headquarters in
Netherlands. It works on the laws of ICC, International Court of International Criminal Court, and it
okay.
mainly gives its judgments when there's international conflicts, maybe war or some other climate.
How to improve our Indian judicial system?
I think one of the most elongated problem of judicial system it is slow justice and their rigidness to the legal text. They should more compromise of a moral obligation towards the justice of the citizens.
One is you said is time delayed or slow. One is slow problem. Okay. Another one you said was
Rigidness to legal
rigidness
text.
to
Legal text.
rigidness to legal text. Very good. आगे बोलो और बस.
Currently, I think
Okay.
they have
अब देखो
practiced
जैसे ही
this.
आप बोलोगे ना rigidness to legal text as a lawyer and as a incoming fresh or upcoming lawyer, this is not what you should say because your rosy roti, your whole career path will be revolving and depending on this. You will quote past judgments, you will quote, you know, different clauses of law, rigidness to legal text. Based on the legal text, you will fight the cases, and you are going there to learn this legal text. So don't blast the pillar for which you are going to be there, the pillar of learning for which you are going there. So don't put it. मेरे हिसाब से a more nice line slow is okay. Second is forensic, 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 and evidence, evidence protection needs to improve. Got it?
Yes.
Forensic, forensic, and investigate and proper investigation are two most important most important pillars which will act as a backbone for getting a right justice.
Yes.
So if the case if justice will take a decision based on the evidences in front of him. So if the evidences are not properly presented or are allowed to be tempered or are compromised, the CCTVs were there in a particular area 20 where a murder took place, but the police is able to produce only two, and those in those two the accused is not physically visible, clearly visible while he was firing the gunshots, and at the same time he was not the क्या बोलते हैं उसको, देखो एक तो accused हो गया और एक हो गया plaintiff, the person, उसको और क्या बोलते हैं plaintiff को जो मर गया, victim, and the victim is not clearly getting shot by him. So there are the evidence collecting efficiency and evidence and the right evidence protection are all important things for any judge to give decisions. For example, if there are 20 CCTV cameras and the police only presents two where he is not clearly seen shooting the victim who has died, whereas there are 18 others which have not been either looked into by police or not produced by the police. So, how to improve our Indian judicial system? First is, sir, it is quite slow. More judges, more judges need to be need to be need to be recruited. As इतने judges, I think 33,000 judges posts are vacant all over India. Quote कर दो ये figure. If you can quote this, nothing like. तीन चार फिगर टिप्स पे होनी चाहिए सबके, मैं रिकॉर्ड भी कर रहा हूँ बाकियों को, बच्चों को भी जरूरी. हाउ टू इम्प्रूव अवर इंडिया जुडिशियल सिस्टम, 90% प्रोबेबिलिटी क्वेश्चन है. तो आपका आंसर आना चाहिए सर, फर्स्ट थिंग आई वुड लाइक टू improve is the slowness of the system. For slowness, there are 33,000 judges posts which are lying vacant nationally, and there are these many cases which are pending for, मिल जाएगा नेट पे कहीं, for more than 5 years. Above 5 year pending cases, it would be in crores. So that figure, if you quote, sir, I would like to address the issue of slowness because there are so many cases, this many lakh cases, which are pending for more than 5 year in our judicial system. In our judicial system. पहली चीज problem statement. Then you say one solution to that could be immediate recruitment of around 33,000 judges posts which are lying vacant. Solution one, S1, problem one. ठीक है, इसी का solution two, arbitration, arbitration, arbitration and open adalats, adalat, adalats, etc. should be should be should be conducted more frequently, more frequently, so that trivial cases trivial cases can be disposed of, समझ रहे हो ना बात, disposed of in big numbers, and quickly. Got it? Trivial cases, say, which have impact of say 50,000 and less. If that is done, maybe 20-30% of this may get eliminated. So solution two, problem one, slowness. Solution one, around 33,000 vacant posts or judges should be filled immediately so that the speed of the wheel can improve. Secondly, arbitration and open adalats, लोक अदालत एक्सेट्रा. आर्बिट्रेशन होता है बैठ के दोनों को उठा के क्लोज कर दो मैटर, दैट इज आर्बिट्रेशन. Arbitration and लोक अदालत एक्सेट्रा should be conducted more frequently so that trivial cases can be disposed of in big numbers and quickly. ये हो गया स्लोनेस पे. अब आ गया सेकंड एस्पेक्ट आई वुड लाइक टू फोकस इज द क्वालिटी ऑफ जस्टिस. क्वालिटी ऑफ जस्टिस. अब इसमें यू से सर, फॉर इंश्योरिंग गुड क्वालिटी ऑफ जस्टिस, आई थिंक द बैकबोन इज proper evidence, proper evidences collection, protection, protection, verification. वेरिफिकेशन पहले आएगा, वेरिफिकेशन एंड प्रोटेक्शन. प्रॉपर एविडेंसेस कलेक्शन, वेरिफिकेशन एंड प्रोटेक्शन, ए बी सी. अब इसमें आप ये कहोगे, फॉर दिस देर आर मल्टीपल थिंग्स विच नीड टू बी डन. फर्स्ट थिंग, देर शुड बी reward to investigating officers, public policemen who do good job, and punishment to those who play with evidence. समझ गए? पैसे खा के, मैं ठीक है, वही जैसे मैंने एग्जांपल दिया सीसीटीवी का, वीडियो ऐसे ही, चलो जी मैं इसको गायब कर दूंगा, उड़ा दूंगा, ये दिखाऊंगा ही नहीं, पैसे दो, 10 लाख रुपए दे दो, मैं एविडेंस ही वीक कर दूंगा. क्यों? क्योंकि उसको पता है पकड़ा भी गया तो क्या कहेंगे, डिपार्टमेंट शुड टेक एक्शन अगेन. डिपार्टमेंट क्या एक्शन लेगा, दैट आल्सो कोर्ट शुड इंश्योर, and it should be sacking and prosecution, not just take action and they just suspend him for 2-3 months and then they reinstate him. What is this action? Nothing. In during suspension, he gets 50% salary. So proper second thing I would like to focus for improvement is the quality of justice, for which proper evidences collection, verification, and protection is important. For these, there should be rewards for investigation officer who do good job and punishment for those who don't do that. Number two, the setup, setup and equipment like mobile, forensic, forensic labs, etc. needs to be improved. Crime scene, crime scene sanitization, etc. There are various things which need to be done so that profit evidence and collection is there, and then because ऐसे बोल भी सकते हो quality of justice sir. I think proper evidences collection, verification, and protection is the backbone for ensuring quality of justice. Is the backbone for ensuring right क्वालिटी ऑफ जस्टिस समझ गए. अब इससे इंपॉर्टेंस आ गई इस चीज की, फिर आप आगे बता रहे हो फॉर दीज देर कैन बी मल्टीपल लेवल्स ऑफ यू नो improvements like should be reward punishment for this, and then the setup and equipment like mobile forensic labs, sniffer dogs, sniffer dogs, etc. need to be there. Then areas like crime scene sanitization, etc. also need to be improved. आपको पता है एक क्लासिक एग्जाम केस था, उसको जरा स्टडी कर लेना दोनों जाने, और सब लोग जो भी इंटरव्यू का सुन रहे हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इन राजेश तलवार आरुषि आरुषि मर्डर केस सुना था ना.
Yes, sir.
मर्डर केस, द crime scene was badly compromised. People were moving in and out, even press reporters, policemen, several in and out of the house in which the crime took place. Everything was visible on the cameras. The crime scene was washed off. So stains of the blood, DNA samples, etc. The cremation took place within 2-3 days of the dead body. Another problem. The after 4 or 5 days, there was another dead body on the roof that was discovered. Whereas whole area, whole society, flat, building area should have been sanitized and checked thoroughly from on the first day itself. The police could not search it for 5 days. After 7 days or 5 days, him that their worker, home worker, I don't remember his name, Hemraj, was found. His dead body was found on the fifth floor of the house, fifth or sixth, seventh day. So this was what kind of investigation was. The building should have been sanitized. The flat should have been sanitized. Nobody should have been allowed to enter and come out of the flat, so that the fingerprints on the doors, locks, everything, golf equipment with which whatever you wanted to check, the bottles, everything is sanitized, is protected. It was all compromised. And rather than checking the flat, building, etc., on the same building's top floor, a person's dead body was found fifth day. And on the railing of the staircase there were blood stains, there were a lot of blood. So many things were after few days, when the blood dries away, the DNA also sometimes dies. And so it was little, it was all, the case became so weak, the person got acquitted. Example of a quality of justice. So how is Mohdip as a person?
So I'm open to criticism. I face criticism very positively, and I'm very confident in my debating and speaking skills through my participation in MUN and declamation competitions in my schools. I have played around sports locally and at school level, so I'm pretty confident about my sportsmanship and teamwork coordination.
Okay. Who is your role model? कोई भी नहीं है. Make someone. Which famous personalities are lawyers in the country and in the world?
I haven't studied about nationally or specific lawyers, but I know a big corporate firm of Ilhara, BD Arora, for it.
इंडिया में देखो फेमस पर्सनालिटी जैसे महात्मा गांधी. फेमस पर्सनालिटीज इंडिया एंड इंटरनेशनल. Mahatma Gandhi. Then that is India nationally. Then internationally, I think I'm not sure. Nelson Mandela may be a lawyer. Nelson Mandela. Barack Obama could be. Check it. Barack Obama. Etc. दो तीन इंटरनेशनल पता होना चाहिए. Who is Chief Justice of India?
Justice Surya
Before him,
Dr. Chief Justice B.R. Dr. B.R.
हाँ थोड़ा ऊंचा बोलने का.
Yes, sir.
उन्होंने नहीं एफर्ट करना. वो सोच रहे हैं बच्चा बोलता नहीं अच्छे से. मिस्टर अर्लियर वन.
B.R. Gavai. B.R.
BR.
Gavai.
आगे क्या बोले?
Gavai.
गवाई. Any landmark judgments given by both you remember? नहीं है तो चेक कर लेना.
Latest one was the Aravali definition.
Okay, good. Any important judgments given by both Chief Justice of Punjab and Haryana High Court?
Fairness.
How Chief Justice of a High Court is recruited? नहीं पता.
In a confusing state. It's basically based on his experience.
Experience के basis. Experience is one. Secondly is collegium. They recommend the different judges out of High Court judges who were which one should be nominated for Chief Justice. They make recommendations of two, three people. Then Supreme Court makes a nod and sends those names to the government. Finally, the government approves which one is to be put. Similar is the case for the Supreme Court also. What was the Supreme Court's judgment related to the lawyer in whose house lot of money was found?
He was not convicted, he was basically accused of it, but later evidence was not found in his case. And the process took it so long that the case was.
The Supreme Court, when he says Supreme Court latest stance or latest judgment on that justice case is he had approached the Supreme Court to stay an inquiry which was to be conducted by the Supreme Court's sitting Chief Justices against him. So Supreme Court appeal struck that petition of his. They said, okay, go ahead with the inquiry. This was the latest. So what was the name of that judge?
Yashwant.
कौन माथुर या क्या था? I'm also not remembering, but try to know because it was in the top law वालों के लिए तो ये top वो है priority area माथुर or something. I'm not remembering his name. Who is a law minister of India?
Uh, I don't remember the full name, but it was Arjun Ram.
देखिए मैंने कल लिख भी दिया था कि ये पढ़ के आना था.
I don't remember his surname.
Meghwal.
Meghwal, it was.
You try to remember or not?
Yes, it's what Arjuna Mekal. I should not the surname.
Which stream of law you would like to pursue and why?
Litigation, sir.
Which kind of litigation? So why you have interest?
I have, I'm more inclined to the justice system of India.
Any criminal case you have followed?
The latest one was the Unnao rape case. The latest one
Okay.
was the Unnao rape case, and
So what is your take on that case?
I'm not that qualified, but if I have to give my personal opinion, I would say that the High Court decision of granting the bail to the Kuldeep Singha was not justified, and Supreme Court did definitely the best option to stop that bail decision and not granting the bail.
What were the reasons cited by High Court to give him the bail? Study the High Court judgment while giving bail judgment. मिल जाएगा सब net bail judgment, and then where Supreme Court and how Supreme Court critiqued them. There were two major bases used by High Court to give him bail, and they both on the both Supreme Court said that High Court oversaw many important things and has done a wrong. Here they have done wrong by giving him bail, and that's how it was struck down. How a judge can be impeached?
The process of removal of judge is very complicated. I would say that it was first the inquiry that would be take place, and then he will.
ये पता है था दसो नहीं तो गोली ना दो ग्लोबल ज्ञान है ना
Not sure.
so check the process. I think you need three-fourth majority of both houses to sack a judge, to impeach a judge. It needs to be someday. It needs to be amended. This thing. So this is what is the current state. Not very good. And only I think so far only against one judge, one judge, such proceedings were initiated. Whereas there will be many judges which may be underperforming, poorly performing, or maybe corrupt. Do you think this present government is misusing ED against its political opponents?
The latest instance of the Mamata Banerjee ED raid can definitely show about their misuse. But I would not say that it is the only the acting government. It is also the opposition who is not supporting or you can say misusing the ED the way Mamata Banerjee took away the FIRs and the other files. It was shows that how they're not obliged to the ED and the government decision.
थोड़ा सा इसके बारे में पढ़ लेना. What are your strengths? Your strengths इतना time सोच
These
लिया.
I have already pointed out in the previous.
हाँ, तो
interviews.
अगर फिर पूछ लिया.
I can say those things again, right?
Hmm.
So my strengths would be my willingness to change and open to criticism, my desire to be better than my previous self, and that's it.
थोड़ा सा लॉ से जो मैच करती हैं वो बोलो. Ability to analyze things, ability to analyze things, critically review, critically review, debating skills. है ना डिबेटिंग? फिर वो बोलो थोड़ा जो इससे रिलेटिंग हो जाए ना उनको. इससे ये ठीक है, ओपननेस टू क्रिटिसिज्म इज ओके. डिजायर टू चेंज इसमें बहुत ज़्यादा रेलेवेंट नहीं है, डायरेक्ट क्रिटिकल।
I was confused because मैं ये चीजें बोल चुका था पिछले इंटरव्यू में, तो मैं सेम रिपीट कर सकता था कि नहीं।
कौन सी जो यहाँ शुरू में बोली थी?
हाँ जी।
हाँ वो मैं, जो भी है स्ट्रेंथ्स में देखें, वहाँ आपने इंट्रोडक्शन में बोला,
हाँ जी।
यहाँ आपको स्ट्रेंथ्स में ये बताना है, फिर पूछ लिया, तो अगेन ही इज ट्राइंग टू नाउ जीरो इन वेदर ही शुड गिव यू ऑफर और नॉट. So he wants to re-strengthen what you are talking. So you say ability to think critically, solution oriented, solution oriented, oriented, and debating ability. इंटरव्यू किस चीज ਦੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਦੇ ਰਹੇ हैं ना, ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ कोई थोड़ी जी मैचिंग कर दी, डिबेटिंग वाला और क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग will help. Weaknesses.
My weakness would be I need constant feedback, or I need a very rigid instructions when I start to do something. I'm not that much spontaneous in my decisions, and I would need a proper structure about the work at first time.
Sometimes I seek I seek full clarity. Sometimes an important word whenever weakness is asked. ये नहीं मैं है ही था, उसमें फिर उनको दिखता है कि चेंज करने का स्कोप पता नहीं कितना होएगा. Sometimes I seek full clarity before plunging into any task, which sometimes used to delay the matters. Of late, of late, I have started uh, checking important, the important things beforehand, leaving the less oblique moderate things to be understood bit later. Clear? ओवरऑल गुड है, आपके नंबर थोड़े उनसे ज़्यादा आते हैं, कॉन्फिडेंस ज़्यादा है, वेरी गुड. कम्युनिकेशन में थोड़ा ज़्यादा, पढ़ाई भी ज़्यादा, चंगी तरह पढ़े हुए केस 9 ओवर ला दिए, थोड़ा अपना. आपके भी 8 नंबर आ रहे हैं, उनके 9 9.5 आ रहे हैं आउट ऑफ 10. उसको कर दो.
So I have a request कि जो वीडियो बनी है हमारी आज,